Hey friends, I have a question for you. Do you know that you have an enduring call on your life? An enduring call. What is that call? Well, that call is motherhood. Motherhood is an enduring call, and I spent years thinking that mothering was going to get easier because people told me from the very beginning it was going to get easier. Well, now I'm like 16 years into it, and I can tell you, and especially if you've read the chapter, you know that motherhood doesn't really get easier. It shifts and changes, but it doesn't get easier. It's not easier to send your child off to college versus taking them to kindergarten. And I finally have come to a place in my life where I've realized that it's not about getting easier. I don't need it to get easier. What I need in my life is a spirit of perseverance. And throughout this whole journey, I have realized one thing, and I talk about this in chapter 4 called the Marathon of Motherhood. It's this, that God doesn't just want you to raise Jesus-loving, thriving adults. He doesn't want your kids just to become that. And that's a great goal, and we should all want that for our kids. But you're his daughter too. And God is going to use motherhood to help you become his faithful daughter. And the question is this, why wouldn't he use mothering? It's something that we're going to do for the rest of our lives. And God wants to use it today to help you to become his faithful daughter. But sometimes we resist that. We get overwhelmed with all the daily parts of life, and we forget to see that mothering is our classroom as well. Towards the end of the chapter, I talk about how sometimes we just want to camp out. Sometimes we just want to stop what we're doing. We want to get our cookie dough ice cream, and we want to sit down and we want to watch several nights of Netflix, and we just kind of want to camp out and we don't want to do anything. But God, just like he told Israel when they were camped out in front of the Red Sea, and they had this big obstacle in front of them, and coming up behind them was their enemy. God said, get up, break camp, and step into the water. I am going to deliver you from here. And so I want to encourage you today, if you're feeling that you're done, that you want to quit, that you want to give up on everything, this is a place where your faith can ignite. And God has this promise for you. I am the Lord your God. You only have to be silent. I will fight for you. Do you know that God is fighting for you in this place where you'd rather stop and say, I don't want to move on? God is fighting for you, weary mom. He loves you so much. So I hope that you've been encouraged today to know that mothering is hard. We are so tempted to camp out and to kick it into survival mode and just do the bare minimum. But I want to encourage you today to keep running. Fix your eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of faith, who for the joy set before him endured the cross. And he sat down at the right hand of God. That is who is fighting for you today. Thanks a lot. Have a great day. I'll look forward to seeing you again for chapter 5.